I'm Molly Flanagan. I go to Morristown High School, and I'll be attending college at Charleston next year.
I'm Neve Flanagan. I go to Assumption, and I will be attending Canterbury, which is a boarding school.
For most of my life, I had never been a great test taker. Early on, it just standardized tests never worked for me, and also being a year behind in the math that I was at that time, there were a lot of things I had to learn and not so much time to catch up on them. So I knew that I was going to have to tutor a lot and kind of have a good person that would motivate me to succeed and not just be miserable test taking. So my father, being a guidance counselor, had a lot of connections to different tutoring places, and he had heard about Summit Prep and heard about how great the owners were. And after meeting David and having a session, it was awesome. We clicked really well. I knew he would be able to get me to the place I needed to be. David was always very good at making the session about you versus the standard way that it's taught to take this test. So me not being great at math, he made it a little easier. So I think he was always very good at getting to know the person and then getting to know their way of learning without just kind of staying to the book, which is something that more people should be able to do.
I had taken the SSAT once before coming to tutor with Eva. I don't learn just off of a book. I have trouble processing, so every tutoring session she would help me write it on a whiteboard, which helped my brain more. And it helps me find little ways and tricks to read it better and be able to understand it and just really make it to how I learned.
After I was kind of done tutoring, everything was over, I had gotten my final scores after taking the test a few times, I began to apply for schools. And David had written my dad kind of saying, if Molly needs a recommendation letter, like, I am more than happy to. Along with the offer at the bottom, sent the actual letter without anyone saying like, hey, can you do this for Molly? Like, just did it. And I think it definitely helped me reach my goal of getting into the school. And the moral of the story is that, like, here at Summit Prep, like, you just get bigger relationships, and it's just happier in this environment than it would be somewhere else.
Yeah, like when you walk in the door, it's not like, oh, I have to be here for the next hour and a half and do tutoring. It's, oh, I get to be here for the next hour and a half and work with such amazing people. Like, it doesn't feel like tutor for a group. It feels like they're tutoring just for you.
They're not doing it from a book. They're doing it as humans and treating everyone else as they're humans, because we all learn differently. Everyone is different, and they know that, and that's what's cool.
And even if you work with one of them, you get everyone. Everyone
Totally
welcomes you. Everyone checks up on you. How are you? How was your day?
Everybody knows your name.
Yeah.
It's really great. You're paying for so much more than you're going. That's how it is. Like, you're going to expect to get one thing and just get so much more than what you're expecting.
And it's really like no other place.
I'm Molly Flanagan.
I'm Neve Flanagan.
And we are Summit Prep.